Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I am in the mighty MAUS. I'm platooned up with Hoops, and he is in his Panzer 7. And we are on Stadt der Dunkelheit, or City of Darkness. It's mostly tier 10s. We got 4 8s on our team. They have 3 with a tier 9. But it should be a good battle. Obviously we're going to go to the 8 line. That's usually where heavies go, and we're both super heavies, so we need to get on the 8 line. Now, when you look at their team, they don't have much of any super heavies. They got an E100. You argue like IS-7 might be there. They also have 2 ship Barnes, 4005s, and then their 2 E5s might be there, but probably not. A lot of people don't brawl in their E5s. I mean, being hauled down in an E5 really doesn't make it a good tank. But we have an E100, a MAUS, a Panzer 7, T57 Heavy, a 60 TP, and a E4 all in the choke here. So to me, I just want to go. We need to take this 8 line and we need to shove it down their throat, and then we need to figure out where we need to go from there, whether it's out to the field or alternatively turn around, fight the hill, or if they come back down the B line, then we'll fight them there. So our 60 TP pushes up quite a bit. He gets roasted up there. So I'm just angling my turret, pushing up. They get 2 shots, I believe, into my lower plate. One in my lower plate, one in my upper plate. Holy crap, I didn't even realize you could pen the upper plate of a MAUS. Alright, so I'm pushing this dead tank up over the ledge. That way my cheeks are protected and I'll be able to just fight this 430U. And I'm trying to hit his cupola, but he's wiggling. So now I'm going to switch to HE rounds. I'm just going to turn my turret. The E4 is hiding behind me, and that's fine. When I'm in my MAUS, that's all I want to do is just be a wall of... be a sponge for my team, soak up the shells, and land that shot into the 430U. And now I'm just going to push this dead tank over and proceed to drive. The dead tank gets snagged on something and then pushes me out of the way. But I definitely just wanted to squish this guy. I thought that would be kind of hilarious. I push him up against that wall, and unfortunately the wall stops me, but I push him on top of that IS-7. So me and Hoops are laughing. We're having a good time. This is comical. And once again, I thought I was running this guy over, but unfortunately I couldn't get up on top of him. So I'm going to back up so people can shoot him. I don't want to cover him up. And then I'm going to try to drive over the 62A on top of the IS-7. And it just won't give me traction. So we'd kill him and let him know that we need to go back to the base. They took the hill. They're wrapping around. I mean, I wasn't even paying attention in the game, nor in this replay, where they took our... How did they get 2 tanks down in K7 and 8? But we have a tank destroyer behind them? I don't know. It's kind of confusing. Nonetheless, we push back towards base because you potentially can't lose if you win the choke and then go back to your base to defend. The one way you can lose that is when the rest of your friendlies go off and kill themselves while you're trying to go back and defend the base. So it's me, Hoops, 57 Heavy, and the E4 all turned around. We're going to deal with this. Let them know we're not going to get lazy. We're going to head down this 8 line, proceed down this road. Hoops slams one into the E5 after I shoot the 277. At this point, I haven't even looked to see like what the score is. I just assume that we're crushing them, since we took the 8 line so fast, and now we're coming back and we've already killed an E5. We're about to kill a 277. He gets a shot into me, shoots me in the side at that angle. I mean, Soviet heat shells are gonna, I guess, pen you wherever they want to. So Hoops starts shoving him around like a little rag doll. I went for a drive wheel shot there, but he like rocked on that rock just enough to get covered by Hoops right as I pulled the trigger. So he's just about off of Hoops, and he tries to hit Hoops in the weak point there, and he gets off of Hoops, and then I pick up where Hoops left off, and I just continue to push him, just picking on the kids. We were reported for bullying. It hurt his feelings. And at this point, I look up and I'm like, Hoops, it's 4 versus 4 right now. Like, we need to chill. But we were just driving around having fun, thinking that the game was going to be over soon, and it just continually we were matched up with these 4 tanks that I guess did just as good as we did. Alright, so I'm using this dead tank to cover my lower plate, and I'm turning my turret, but I want to get shells into them. Now that might have been a bad call since they both waited for me to turn forward to get shots into my cheeks, but I'm not dead. I believe I loaded an HE here to shoot that servo. Hoops shuts him down, and then I let Hoops know that if the ship barn wants to shoot me for 222 damage, I'll take that shell. There's a guy on the cap, and that's got to be the E5. So Hoops lets me know we've got to turn around and deal with the E5. I told him, okay, that's fine. I'll look this way. But then he spots the ship barn up there, so I'm going to turn around and I let him know, let me go around the corner first, because that way he doesn't lose 1,260 hit points. I only lose my 222 hit points. Now the 57 Heavy makes a nice move. He's going to flank the E5, so that forces the ship barn to come around to try to cover the E5, and we're sitting right there, and I get a nice shot into him, and now Hoops is going to be able to finish him off. T-57 Heavy clips out the E5. Hoops takes down the Panzer 7, and the last spot we knew of the other ship barn was on top of the hill, but he's now come off the hill, shot Hoops in the side, and this pretty much seals his fate. So T-57 Heavy and Hoops take this game down, and what seemingly was a really fun match where we were just joking around ended up being a serious game at the end. And I'll be honest, guys, not the super unicum, because I'd like to have fun and I like to win. A lot of the times my competitive nature will just push me into a bad situation, which I'm trying to learn from those. But this is like typical Mustardmav situation where I'm just having a blast, not paying attention to what the score is. And then this doesn't show the end game. It's kind of lousy. I'll see if I can bring up the end game in my log here. But yeah, so I'll just be having fun, and I'll end up dying, and then I'll look up and I'll realize that the game is close. So something that I need to work on, definitely. Not that I'm ever gonna stop having fun in this game. That's just silly, but well, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to show you end stats here. Apologize for that, guys. This is the first time I actually used like the replays part of this game, and I should have used it before I did this so my video didn't look so clumsy. I just learned with you guys. I learned with you. I'll get better at it. I won't do it again. I don't think there's any way to show the end game stats, but it was pretty much me, the E4, Hoops, and that T57 heavy that pretty much carried the game. Their ship Barnes did nice work. That E5, I think between the three of them, they ended up having like 10 or 11 kills. So props to them. They made it a game, and I just about threw it by not paying attention to what was going on in the game. So I'll quit babbling. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Catch you later.